Hey, what is up guys? Strike here, coming at you with my first LEGO review in forever. Today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO DC Superheroes set 76098 Speed Force Freeze Pursuit. And we're looking at 271 building pieces. This is our first comic book Justice League line since early 2015, I believe so. And on the side there we got a little picture of the set. There's nothing on the bottom except for text. We got all the minifigures up here, and it looks like we're going to be getting the Flash, Cyborg, Killer Frost, and Reverse Flash. And as you can see, there's the new Flash right there. And on the back, we get all the little Animaniac things going on here for the characters and how you can play with your set with all the little gimmicks it comes with. So anyway, that's the look at the box. Let's go ahead and take a look at the instruction manual. So thankfully, LEGO has been listening to my calls because this is the only instruction manual that you get in this set. Mine's a little bit warped, but we finally just get one solid instruction manual, and I'm really glad that we got that. Again, we got all the characters and vehicles here on screen, and it looks like it's pretty big. It has... Remember when this was a thing, when people actually used to review this part? It comes with 68, 69 pages of building, and it comes with all the little instructions on how to use each thing. And inside here, we get this this really cool thing for all the new Justice League sets. But yeah, that's it for the instruction manual. Nothing else really there to say about that. Now, before I go any further, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my friends Joe and Nick, or 111 Brick Reviews 111 and Epic Nick 100, for giving me the scoop that these were available. These are going to be available at Toys R Us's. I would check your local Toys R Us. They ended up getting all of them, all three of the Justice League sets, and I only got this one because it's the only one I really wanted to get right away. Again, I also did see the Supergirl and the Harley Quinn Mighty Micros. I saw the Lego Batman movie set with Gentleman Ghost, the big one with the weird Harley Quinn in it. And in terms of the Crypto set, Superman, Crypto, and Lobo, I did see those all available. Almost missed this. I almost missed it because I was looking around my Lego section. It's always been the same at my Toys R Us. Then they changed it, and I totally missed an aisle that had all the superhero stuff in it. So luckily, I was able to go back and look for it. But I just wanted to get that out of the way. But before we go into the minifigures, I did want to do the vehicles first because we get some interesting vehicles here. This is the first thing you build. It's Killer Frost's little it's kind of weird. It's like a snowplow thing, but it also shoots ice. We get these awesome little ice effects, which come with the minifigure, and you get all sorts of them. You get this really big blast one, like a shield, and then you get this you get two of these. You get these little tubes, these little twisty tube things, and then we get a smaller little blast shield looking thing, and then we get two of these things. And then two of these things. There's one in here. Yeah, so those are kind of neat. They're minifigure accessories. They're also coming with the Wonder Woman as kind of like her gauntlet, deflector things or whatever you want to call them. We got this little exhaust pipe with it come back up here, and then a tube, which I guess is supposed to be the power source or something. And then we get two of the stud shooters, which of course they fire the studs as they would, because they're the stud shooters that LEGO incorporates into literally everything. But I just think it's kind of funny because it's almost a wasted opportunity with the snowplow being here. I don't understand why you need a power source in the back. If you have this, you should be able to make this something where it eats up all the snow, whereas being a snowplow or whatever. Or I guess the point of it, looking at the box art now, is supposed to be it's shooting ice. And okay, looking at the box art, I guess it's supposed to be she's shooting all this ice out, but then she's also flattening it or scraping it. I don't know. It's just kind of confusing and weird. Again, why I don't usually build these vehicles is just because they're kind of stupid. I mean, they're for the kids, but I mean, this one doesn't in particular doesn't really make sense, and it is probably one of the weakest builds in this. I don't know. I just don't like it. I mean, for something else, it would have been cool, but like, I just don't understand it. Of course, they need to incorporate vehicles of some kind, where I would rather have the play sets, but I don't know. That's just the thing there. And then here's the Cyborg helicopter. This thing is pretty cool. First of all, I don't know why Cyborg would need a helicopter, but it comes with like a helicopter thing. I mean, it's just a helicopter. I really do like the build, though. I will say that this build is really cool. I really like this part back here. I think this looks really awesome. I like the Cyborg stickers, and actually back here when I was building it, this kind of looked like a Cyborg logo as I was assembling it, which is kind of cool. I really like that a lot. You get these things which are actually able to move, which is kind of neat, which I don't know why, but it's kind of neat that they can move. You get this very odd cockpit. I don't know why it opens forward like that. I mean, I know some of the earlier Batman vehicles did, but we can just I like the lightsaber hilt blades there too, and then you can lay Cyborg in there and he can fly. He's got a sticker that goes on the outside for some reason. I'm not sure why. That's how it told me to apply it. You would think that it would go on the inside, but maybe I guess that was too hard. I don't know. I think I could have done it. But it's kind of cool. You also get this like weird like red net. I guess it's supposed to be some sort of like Speed Force dampener I missed. It's to capture the reverse flash as seen on the box art. And I missed it, and it goes over him and he can't run anymore. Yeah, he dies. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, there's another sticker up there. I did pretty good applying the stickers onto this. I'm really proud of myself. Another thing I should show off before I go into the minifigures is he does come with actual like brick built weapons. So like Cyborg is able to transform in whatever, kind of like a mechanized shape-shifting ability. Oh, I just broke this one. Darn it. It's supposed to clip off like that, but it just broke in my hands. I feel like I missed a piece or something. I'm gonna pretend like, oh, there goes a stud. Yeah, I don't know where that is. So I'm pretty sure that this was supposed to go on there, but I think I missed it, or maybe it isn't, and I'm just using a spare part, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go on there. He holds them like this, and then he's able to, have some Cyborg weapons, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's cooler than the stud shooter, to be honest, like the one that he got with the other figures. But yeah, it's kind of neat. Like he's got like, I guess this could be like a sonic device or something, and then this over here can be just blasters or whatever. But yeah, I like it. It's kind of cool. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the minifigures, as those are the best parts of the set. And since we were just talking about him, I'm going to go ahead and start with Cyborg, because he's kind of one of the mixed bags in terms of the minifigures of this wave. I'm going to get rid of these. I'm not sure how I honestly feel about this Cyborg, mainly because I've had the other Cyborg for so long. I will say that this headpiece is new, kind of. I mean, it's the same mold, but it just has, actually, I have the other one here for comparison. It has a blue dot in the center of the forehead instead of a red dot, but it's lacking the silver print at the bottom of like that chin strap there. And that's pretty much the only difference between these two. There's nothing else on them that from the back they're the same. And if you wanted to know what he looked like with the red one, there you go. This is a different head. This is the 2017 head that they actually used for the Justice League movie figure. As you can see, the other one from the first Justice League wave is much younger looking, and it's much more expressive. As you can see here, he's either got a frown or a smirk. And here he's either got like a growl angry face, or like a wide open smile. So it's kind of, this one was kind of annoying, even though I do prefer the younger Cyborg, because, you know, there's no like in between. He's either got this big goofy expression on his face or this fierce angry face. And here what I like about this one is it's like, you know, he looks much younger. Well, he doesn't look younger, but like he's got the cheekbones, but you know, it's pretty simple. And that's what I like about it. Probably the most. I mean, even though that was on another figure, that's probably my favorite part about it. Now, while I do really like this design for Cyborg, I feel like the minifigure itself is lacking. One thing that I don't understand is why he doesn't have the silver color for his arms on the new one. He's just got this the flat blue, dark bluish gray, and he also doesn't have any leg printing at all. Like, as you can see, this new 52 style one has like the, you know, the mechanical looking legs and whatnot, while he just has plain. And that is kind of annoying. I'm sure I could switch up some of the parts on these guys and make a really cool looking Cyborg with this one. I know my buddy Nick doesn't really like this figure. I think it's an okay figure. I think it's fine. I just haven't really made up my mind as to which Cyborg is my favorite yet. But that is Cyborg. And moving on to the first villain from this set, Killer Frost. This is looking pretty Caitlin Snow-esque to me. I really actually think this turned out a lot better than I initially remember. I'm pretty sure when these pictures came out for some of these figures, I'm pretty sure that these faces were a little bit goofier and a little bit more cartoonish. As you can see, I totally forgot earlier, the accessories that she comes with, all those ice accessories, do come with these like minifig, like hand accessory things going on here. But other than that, she's just got like the blue color going on. But I'll remove them for the sake of the figure. I do like this choice of hair. It does kind of, even though I don't think her hair is like this in the show, Caitlin Snow, it does remind me of Danielle Panabaker, or whatever her name is. There's the back here and her other face, her evil smirk. I like the white eyes. I think that's a neat touch. This is definitely one of the less impressive figures of the series. I don't know. When I think of Killer Frost, I don't think of her as blue. I just think that's kind of a weird color, and I'm also having trouble because it looks like where her shoulders are supposed to be up here, and like her shoulders are like a different color than her like her collarbone there, and then there's also like this blue stripe down here, and it's kind of weird. I guess it's supposed to be like she's wearing like a crop top thing, but it just looks like they're two different shades of blue to me, and that's what I can't get over. It's just weird. Of course, she does have the Killer Frost logo on her chest, and there isn't another official Killer Frost figure. This is the first official Killer Frost figure. The only thing I have to compare it to is my custom printed online Salem Assault on Arkham Killer Frost, which I like tremendously more, especially since he's retired since. But even though it doesn't have side printing on the legs, this is the only thing I have it to compare it to. So like, there you go. This is official Lego, and then this is a custom printed one. But yeah, that is Killer Frost. Not much to say on her. She's just kind of one of the less impressive figures of this wave. Now, I'm sure Lego wanted to include the new dual molded red and yellow legs with this guy, but didn't, simply because they weren't going to do it for Reverse Flash, because that would have cost too much money. But here we have Barry Allen in his rebirth style outfit, and you could not tell from this angle. You could barely tell that he's got those lines there, but they shine when you put light on him. Wow, that looks really cool. I don't know. This figure should not be impressive to me. This is what he looks like without the cowl on. He's got more of like a bring it on type face, kind of like a very cocky face there, as opposed to his other version, where it's just a simple smirk, and then it was a simple like angry face. And then on this side, we actually have a pretty big grin on his face, which gets kind of covered up by the mask. Unless you lift it up just a little bit, then you can kind of tell. But again, like, I really like how the lines turned out on this guy. I just think it looks really cool. But he also comes with these accessories, kind of like how he throws lightning. I don't know if these are how new these are, but they have to be pretty new. They fire out of their hands. They did something like this with Spider-Man, so they're finally incorporating it into the Flash. You just press down on it, and they launch out of his hand there, which is pretty neat. Get on there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take him out. But one thing I did want to point out is that this cowl piece it seems like there's a different type of plastic used, because originally it was all rubber. Like, it was really, really rubber. Like, very rubber. And this time around, it's pretty solid. Now, one thing I do want to try, see how it looks. And, of course, it looks pretty good. Put those dual molded legs on there. Anyways, take that off. Put that back on, and real quick, I'm going to compare him to my Flash. Now, keep in mind that my Flash figure actually sports a Cristo cowl. I was able to order a cowl off of Cristo, and it looks like it's pretty much the exact same. Maybe the size of the logo. Actually, the logo did change now that I look at it. It's a little bit sharper than the original one, which is pretty cool. But what I don't understand is actually something I'll get into in just a minute, but it's in regards to this choice of the Flash logo. But let me get into the Reverse Flash first. This was the Flash, definitely the better hero figure of the set. Okay, so Reverse Flash. This figure was probably the one I was definitely looking forward to the most out of all of these, probably aside from Cheetah. His accessory is this like LexCorp canister thing. I don't know what the deal with these are, but every set has them, so Lex Luthor's trying to get these villains to collect something that he technically owns, I guess. I don't know, it's weird. They're power cells of some sort. But here we have our first ever official LEGO Reverse Flash figure. Now, don't let this lighting fool you. This is not the regular yellow color. This is the same yellow color they used on, like, the Trickster, and I believe Cheetah is going to be using this same color as well. Here is the Cristo Reverse Flash, and you cannot really tell off on my camera right now, but they are like night and day, completely different colors. Like, this is the same color used for regular LEGO minifigures, and under this lighting, you can only tell slightly that they're different. But let me get into the figure himself. So I think the reason that they changed the logo on the Flash figure, like the chest emblem, is to kind of try to make it look a little bit more like the Reverse Flash. But they went with the Rebirth Flash, and I'm pretty sure he does have the ring around the white there. But this version of Reverse Flash, he doesn't have it. This is the original, standard, traditional Reverse Flash logo, because the Flash didn't used to have that yellow ring around his logo. And if we were copying the same thing, if he was going to be a complete reverse of this guy, he would not only have the red ring, but he would also have red lightning bolts or something around his suit, which I'm glad he doesn't. But anyways, onto the figure. Again, no dual molded legs, no printing, nothing, just the same yellow color. Most people are probably going to turn this into like a more of a CW version anyway, but I really do like what they did with the Reverse Flash. He is really cool. Again, one of my favorite figures from this lineup. Getting really bad glare here though. Taking this off again, I think they used a more stronger rubber. It's still rubbery, but it's like a stronger. I really like his eyebrow there. I don't know why. But then here's his rage face. Again, maybe it's just me, but like, I swear that these mouths were so much bigger. Him and Killer Frost, I swear they were so much worse in the original photos, and they fixed them, which is really good. But yeah, no, not much to say about him other than it's the Reverse Flash, and I'm just really happy to have him. I'm just really excited that they finally made a Reverse Flash. I've been wanting one for a couple of years now. He is definitely one of my favorite comic book villains ever, and I'm just so excited to have him. It would have been cool, though, to get some red effects like this for the Reverse Flash. Maybe Firestorm has him in red or something. I think he might have him in orange, but whatever. That is the Reverse Flash. Probably my favorite minifigure of this. It definitely is my favorite minifigure out of the wave. The rest of them are just kind of... The Flash kind of comes in a lot. He comes in a lot higher than the other guys, but I mean, again, there's not a whole lot of crazy stuff going on with these figures. But yeah, that is the Reverse Flash. I don't know about you guys, but I think this set was worth it for me, only because I really like the Reverse Flash, and the Flash figure that we got, the new Barry Allen suit, looks really, really cool. The Cyborg can be useful if you kind of rearrange some of his parts. Killer Frost is probably the weakest of the figures in this set. Personally, from the new wave of Justice League sets, not looking at the Lego Batman movie sets, I think some of the minifigure characters that we get are really, really cool to see. Like, I really like this new version of Flash. The lightning bolts turned out a lot cooler than I thought they would. The Reverse Flash is someone who I wanted to see Lego make for a long time. Again, Cyborg, you just gotta know how to customize your minifigure. The Killer Frost, again, could at least use a different hairpiece, because the hairpiece is kind of weird, but I mean, at the same time, it seems like a pretty good fit for like a Caitlin Snow figure. I don't know. It's just like, it's all about preference, I guess, with this one. The Crypto set is a $20 set. I want to get that one, but I'm not really looking forward to it. I'm not happy that we didn't get a new Superman, which that would have made that set so worth getting, and I probably would have picked that one up too. Crypto is kind of neat, but oh well. Lobo is the highlight of that set, I can tell you already. And then the biggest set, which I didn't even see, I think that one retails for $40, $50. I'm not sure. I'm definitely wanting to get that one too, because that one comes with a lot of neat minifigures. This one retails at $29.99. Again, check your Toys R Us, see if they've picked them, put them out on the shelves, because mine did. I definitely want to get the rest of the wave, and definitely some of the Lego Batman movie sets as well. Anyways, guys, tell me what you think about this set. Will you be picking it up? Did you enjoy this review? And if so, please leave a like. It really helps the channel keep going. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Later, taters.